everyone at FitnessRxWomen.com. I'm Amanda Latona, and this is No Ifs, Ands, or Buts. As you know, I'm an FMG athlete, and I am a Team BSN athlete, and that's what I am here to talk about today. Today I'm going to talk to you about my stack that I do, because I'm asked all the time about supplements. Where do they come in? What's their role? How do I use them? People have a lot of questions, so I'm basically just going to tell you about my stack on season and off season. Over here we have my competition stack. And over here we have my off-season editions. Okay, what's the difference? Well, I'll tell you. Right now, I'm currently getting ready for Bikini International, which is in like 2 weeks. So the difference between my on-season and off-season, I'll just show you what I'm taking right now. Let's start with my pre-workout, okay? This is KNOw Explode. This happens to be great flavor, and if you read my tweets, I talk about mixing grape KNOw Explode with grape Amino X. It's freaking amazing. But I'm just going to tell you, this is pre-workout. I take 1 scoop. If I need a little extra energy, I do 2 scoops. But closer to competition, I do 1 scoop, just because I don't want to have any extra water from the creatine holding any extra water. So this is going to be for energy. This is going to be for mental focus. This is going to be for muscle pumps. So this is my #1 pre-workout. I have been using KNOw Explode since I think 2006, years before I was even signed to BSN. And that's what people ask me all the time. Did you just say that because you're with BSN? I'm like, no, I actually came to BSN because I was using all of their supplement line before I was even signed to them. So it was a company I believed in, and I just love the whole entire line. So this is pre-workout. Energy, pump, focus, strength, muscle gains, you need to have it. Now let's go with Amino X. This is amazing, okay? When I talk to you about fasted training, I always talk about taking my BCAAs. Ideal BCAA supplementation for a fasted training, whether it is cardio or whether it is weights, is going to be 10 grams, and that's what this is. 1 scoop is 10 grams of BCAAs, branched chain amino acid. What that does, why it's super important, especially during contest prep on season, is it preserves muscle. So you want to have those BCAAs to preserve your lean muscle tissue while you're dieting, while you're training. BCAAs, Amino X, the flavor is awesome. When I'm doing like an hour of cardio, I put a big water jug, a couple ice cubes, fill it up with some Amino X, and it helps the cardio just get way better. Speaking of cardio, that's when I add in my fabulous Hyper Shred. Now, Hyper Shred is going to be a weight management. It's going to be a fat burner. It's what I do for cardio. Because I don't do a lot of cardio off season. I talk about that because my off season breaks aren't that long. So when I do add in cardio, especially closer to contest, getting closer to the competition, I add Hyper Shred. So that is pre-cardio. I love it. I love it. Okay, now this is my absolute favorite, and it's in strawberry, which I love. I love Synthesis Isolate. Now, the difference is this is the isolate, and this is going to be less calories. It's going to be a cleaner protein. When I'm doing my competition prep, it's obviously every calorie counts. So I switch over to isolate, which is just the best protein. It's still an amazing consistency. I love the strawberry. I'm telling you, you get a scoop of strawberry, add a tablespoon of natural peanut butter, a little bit of water to make it into like a little paste. Put it in the freezer, and it's like peanut butter and jelly. It's freaking awesome. Now, I basically have all that stuff. I still use KNOw Explode when I'm off season. I'm always going to use that. I always use Amino X just because BCAAs are so important in muscle building. Things I add in off season are nitrics. And if you've seen my tweets, I talk about this. This is freaking awesome. If you haven't tried this, is Nitrix 2.0, so it's really just smaller, and you see it's like the pills are just. It's more concentrated, and I love it because I just travel with it, so I just like stick it in my bag. It's great, but it's nitric oxide in pill form, so it's really great pump. So if you need a pump, you just stack these 2 bad boys, and you're good to go. It's the best ever. The other thing I add in is cell mass. Cell mass, first of all, I look forward to it after every training session. It's going to be creatine, it's going to be glutamine for recovery, and it has a little bit of whey in it to start your recovery. So it's amazing for muscle building, and like I said, the taste is just, it's the best ever. Difference in protein. This is Synthesis. This is our old school protein, and this happens to be why I brought it, peanut butter cookie. It's the best thing freaking ever. I make cookies with this. I make shakes with this. It tastes like Captain Crunch, peanut butter crunch. It's amazing. The difference with this is a little more calories. It's got a blend of 6 proteins, so it's going to be, you know, just more of like a meal replacement. It's going to be a little more calories, so it's going to give you like an actual replacement of a meal, as opposed to the isolate, which is going to be less calories and more of a protein addition, a supplement. So there you have it. It's a lot of speaking, but I hope that cleared up about the supplements that I use, what I'm currently using for my competition prep, and then what I switch into for my off season. Like I said, it's basically the same, but it's just, you know, I take away the hyper shred because I'm not doing a lot of cardio. I add in the cell mass, particularly on my leg days, because that's where I'm looking to see the most growth and the most fullness in my muscles, or obviously in my full glutes. And like I said, a little extra calories don't hurt anyone on the peanut butter cookie Synthesis. It's freaking amazing. If you haven't tried it, try it. So that is my supplementation. Remember, supplements are just that. They supplement what you're doing. You gotta put your work in the gym. You gotta, you know, add in rest. It's a super important component in your training. You've got training, you got diet, you got supplementation, and then you've got your rest. So that's the components to your overall fitness. Hope you learned something. I hope you try out these supplements, and let me know what you're thinking. All the flavors are amazing, so just go after what you like and you will not be disappointed. Until next time, for FitnessRxWomen.com, I'm Amanda Latona. No ifs, ands, or buts.